Evans. I am here on Thursday, our Thursday video. So I hope that you are ready to get your hair done, to do something on Thursday, okay? So we can be doing it at the same time. So I chose to do a recording, so I hope that's fine with you. Let me just welcome all of you who have subscribed. You're brand new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. I am so grateful that you've chosen our channel to be a part of. You're now one of my lovelies. I hope you click the bell so you can get all of my notifications of my videos on Sundays, on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays. My channel is for women, where I bring out the beauty and the joy in women from their beautiful hair and their beauty from the inside out, and we keep Jesus at the center of all we do. So obviously this is something that you're interested in, so welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're brand new today, then welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you're subscribed and you've clicked the bell so that you can be notified also. Sometimes I do live streams, so I hope that you are available for that. Every Sunday at 2, I do my live stream, okay? All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, what I wanted to talk to you about is I wanted for you to get ready with me by help watching me unband. I want to talk to you about what I did since last week with my banding. My goal is to do my wash day today, but I didn't do my pre-poo yesterday, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do a pre-poo or not, or if I'm just going to go straight into washing my hair. I feel like I need to introduce myself more. No, I think we're good. Y'all know me. First of all you gotta do is Google Patrice Evans and you know everything about me, so I don't think I have to introduce all the time. Anyway, so one more thing about me, that's what I wanted to tell you. I am considered the belly dancing minister, and if you look and Google me, you'll find out why. If you look at any of my videos, if you're brand new, you'll see why God has led me to do that. It is who I am, both sides, and God has shown me why, and now my ministry is for women to bring out their beauty, their joy through my belly dancing, and it draws others to the Christ, and it's just an amazing ministry. So I'm so excited to be used by God for that. The belly dancing minister, Patrice Evans. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that. Okay, so I just didn't want to do everything without you. I'm just really enjoying the idea that you are my accountability. I'm trying to get my mirror up so I can see myself while I'm talking to you. And I don't want to use my Bible. I'm one of those people that are very sacred about their Bible. Don't put anything on it. Don't put anything on my Bible. And it's not going to use as a stand. It ain't going to use as anything. I'm really funny with my Bible. So what I wanted to do was I wanted you to see me take the banding out, because last week you saw me put the banding in. And I want to tell you what I did. So I did that. The banding came out really, really nice. And because that was Thursday, so what happens is I'll do my hair and then I'll go the whole day on Friday and take it out on Saturday for my Saturday class at 11 a.m. live. So you should go there, bellydancefit.com, every Saturday at 11 a.m. For free live. I do a class around 30 minutes, a 45-minute class, and it's wonderful. You want to join it. It's really great. And then I posted on the actual site that if you become a member, you can have access to it whenever you want with other things. So I took my hair out for Saturday. It came out so pretty. And then this is just my update. And then I think Sunday when I did my other video, I took it out again for Sunday. So I put it in Saturday night, took it back out for Sunday. So the weekend is when I do a lot of live stuff. So I did that. And then I put it back in. And by then, I realized from the last time I was here that putting on my gel, which I don't have in front of me right now, but putting my gel on when I reband it really makes a difference, because it's been not looking so great without it. So I put my gel in and I took it out again. When did I take it out again? Just yesterday, just for fun. I took my hair out just because I wanted to see my hair, because my hair is growing and I figured, you know what, I don't have anywhere to go, but I just want to see my hair. And I've realized that, during this quarantine and during this time, even though George is lifting everything up, I think tomorrow, many people are going to do what they think is right no matter what. So I'm going to keep on quarantining. I feel in my spirit that I feel like May is dark. I just see dark, and what God shows me is sickness. I see sickness and what health. And sick is spiritual. It could be anything. And I see May as being sick and dark. So I will not be going out of the house in the month of May if God allows me to, if that's possible. And if you have to, I don't know. I don't think it's just my area. I just see that as a month where we really need to just hunker down. And then in June, it just seems a lot brighter. So that's something I just figured I'd share with you. I don't always share that, but these are days where I think these days people need to hear truth now. So I'm not holding back my truths anymore. I'm not holding back the things God shows me anymore, and my gifting and all that. So just wanted to let you know that, and I'll keep saying it. Whoever wants to listen, fine. But that's what I see. you know, he's not lifting it, and I just keep seeing that. So anyway, with this quarantine, a lot of times we are just not doing things that we would normally do if we were in front of people. And it's really teaching me something about myself. This is just a little side note, that it's like, am I getting cute just, you know, for others, or can I still get cute? I find myself putting on my perfume and I'm like, no one's going to smell that but me and my husband. I'm like, you know what? So it makes me happy. I like my perfume and it just brings me joy. I put on my makeup for you guys, but then I'm like, you know what? I need to get dressed. I need to get dressed. I need to take my shower and get dressed, do my hair, and I want to see my hair today, whether I go outside or not. And I kind of had this life already a little bit as an actress and performer. I didn't really hang out all the time. I did a lot at home. I was doing my YouTube. And you know, you kind of have to protect yourself. You can't be just hanging out everywhere, right? So I already had to find joy in my own self, regardless of if I'm in front of somebody or not. You know, sometimes you just got to do things for yourself. I would work out. I was like, today, I would be like, you know, I just want to dress cute today. I'm not even going anywhere. I just want to dress cute. I want some bright colors for me. So you kind of have to decide that now. First of all, even if your state opens up, you have to decide on if it's right for you to go out or not, and whether people see you or not. Do you still need that for yourself? Was it more for yourself than you realized, right? So I just want to give you that side note that on Thursdays, let's just dress up cute for ourselves. You don't have to get crazy, but, you know, put on a little sundress and put on some lipstick and stuff and do your hair. And before you do your wash day, look cute. Take a picture. Hashtag Patrice Evans, okay? And we'll all do it. Go into my Facebook page, Joy Seekers, and let's post our beautiful Thursday pictures. How about that? Either a wash day picture or a beauty picture so that we can keep up with, you know, what makes us beautiful. So it's called Joy Seekers by Patrice Evans on Facebook, by the way. It's a very long title if you want to be a part of that. So I want you to have an excuse to have something to look forward to, have a reason to look cute, have a reason to feel beautiful. And if you're not enough, then go further. You know what I mean? We'll be a community and we'll do that for each other. So that's why we're doing this on Thursdays. What I wanted to do is, I figured I'd take this out. So I have had this in, so yesterday I took it out. And I put it back in last night. And I put a little bit of my gel to put it back in. And so I know I've already talked about a lot of stuff, but the reason why I wanted to come on is because I just decided that my hair is growing. You guys notice it's growing. And I just got duped, I feel like 3 different times with my hair. This is part of the knowing your hair. So now I'm at the stage where when your hair starts to grow and, okay, you've already gotten to know your hair. You've already gotten to know, and let me start taking this out now. You started to know your hair. You started to know what it does, right? And now you're like, you know all its quirks. Okay, so aside from the porosity, aside from the, it's kind of a cast on there. Aside from the porosity and all the things we know, your hair, your particular hair, part of why you probably, if you were like me and you wore weaves a lot, if you wore weaves a lot and you always covered your hair and every time you took it out, you just couldn't take care of it, there could be a lot of reasons for why that is. It could be because your hair is fine and it just doesn't look good. You know, there's another YouTuber here that just decided to textile her hair because she couldn't take it anymore. She stopped perming her hair because she thought she was going to have these big curls like everybody else. She found out after years of going natural and gave it a great shot that my natural hair is not big. I like my hair better when I have it permed where at least it looks nice, you know? And so she went Texax. I don't agree with that because first of all, I can't Texax my hair. I can't perm my hair. My hair can't handle it. But I just feel like I like the fact that at least she kept some texture so there's some fullness there. And if she knows how to handle that, that's great. I don't encourage us to do that because I think we got to finish this journey of understanding our hair and loving it for what it is, finding the beauty in what it is. If we need some breaks here and there, great, go for it. Wear the wig. You've seen me sometimes put on it and sometimes I'm just like flopped it on because I don't have time to really put it on real good. But you know what I mean? You're going to do what you got to do and you're free to do what you want to do. If you want to just wear a wig, wear the wig. If you want to do it, fine. Just make sure it's not a handicap and it's not an addiction. It's you just wanting to wig for a day or two. Not that it's your lifestyle. You can't feel beautiful without it. It's you. It's the persona. It's the brand. Don't make it that. Make it something you decide to do for a day or two or for a season or for an event or for a purpose, like what I do for acting or anything like that. Now I wear my wigs to go outside because I don't want any of the germs or the corona to get in my hair. So I wear wigs every time I go out. Either I wear a bonnet or a plastic cap or a wig. So I wear it for that and then wash the wig when I come in the house. But anyway, so what was I saying? I was so my point is that when you take the reason why you covered it is because it was not your typical, mainstream kind of hair. It wasn't normal porosity. It didn't have the thickness. It just didn't have simple things that a lot of people have. And even after those who went natural, they have things that even I still am not, having. So they have that thickness, or they have the porosity where it's easy for them to get the moisture in it, all those things. There's another thing that I'm noticing is another reason why I must have been wearing wigs and weaves. Not saying that I didn't wear it just so that I could make life easier for myself, you know what I mean, in this society that's predominantly Caucasian and European focused. I'm sure, of course, I was dealing with that. Of course, we all were. But aside from that, every time I took it out and I wanted to do it with my own hair, I kind of couldn't handle it. Didn't know what to do. Now I do. There's one more thing. As my hair grows, and I want you to just caution this, as your hair grows, you're going to realize that those different textures that you were working with, it actually makes your hair look damaged and look like something's wrong with it when there isn't, and you got to be careful. So what I'm saying is I have multi-textured hair, and I think that was an additional reason for why I just gave up. And even in my natural journey, I have cut my longer hair to match the shorter hair, and I think I've done that like twice. And it's like I'm compromising the length that I do have on parts that's working well and growing well with the sections that are not. You've seen that, my crown area. So I've had the crown area thing where I just couldn't figure out my crown area. So that's my thing. My thing is the crown area. There are a lot of naturals that have that crown area issue. There's a girl, what's beneath the weave? I love her. She's such a sweetheart. Her hair was so long, and I remember early on in my journey looking at that long hair and thinking, okay, what does it look like when we have long hair? And so I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, so she doesn't really comb it. She keeps it kind of almost like in a matted state almost, right? She barely touches her hair. And I'm thinking, I don't know how much I could do. I'm doing that. Look at that. I band it, take it out, and I don't barely do anything with it. I keep it clumped like this. So we do need to do that. And then I remember her and this the other one, Nappy Jojoba. You know me with the names. I'm not good with that stuff. But anyway, she was having the same thing where they would have this long hair down to here. And then I think they're 4C girls or type 4 girls down to here. And then they would have areas where it was really short compared to the down there. And they didn't know what to do with it. So eventually they both decided to cut to match it. But it became a thing. And I was thinking, so is that a 4 type thing? That's like a new thing. Do we have an issue when we have different textures of hair, 4 types? If we're taking care of our hair, are we separating the 4 type hair, especially the area in the crown, and taking care of it like I've been doing with the Kiwi Do I was doing? And it was flourishing. And now I have my steamer, and I'm wondering also, I'm all over the place with this one because I'm learning it as I'm saying it to you right now. Is it possible that that area actually has to have a steamer, a direct steamer like that? Because 2 things are happening right now, y'all. We're growing our hair, right? We're doing this thing of growing our hair. You see this, how simple that was? Look at that hair. Doesn't that look like easy? But you've seen it when it wasn't stretched out. But look at it. Doesn't it look like it's easy to handle and everything? Now, I am getting this right here, I'm noticing. Because I'm wearing my bands as a protective style and I wear it every day, I don't know if that was always there or, with this quarantine thing, there's things that have always been there that I'm wondering, was that always there? Because you didn't notice it. So I can't even tell sometimes. Please comment below if you're going through that too. Where it's like, my husband's like, wait, that was always the case. I was like, it was? Because I guess I didn't notice it because, we never stopped to really think about it. So anyway, I wanted y'all to see what my banding looks at the end of the week after rebanding it a few times and adding the gel. This is what my hair looks like. I'm probably going to wet it a little bit here and flatten that up a little bit and make that look a little cuter. And maybe, I don't go crazy with edges, and that's probably why I have edges. The only thing I do with my edges these days is try to cover the grays as best as I can. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm talking to you, this part right here. I have realized, and ever since I have my natural hair, I've been noticing that the tail of my hair, it grows like wildflowers. Yeah, wildflowers. I think I said it right. It grows like crazy, and it's always done that. But for some reason, I kept thinking, well, something must be wrong with my hair if this part isn't growing like this part. And and I would cut this part to match this and wait for this. Now, something was wrong with this part. It was my crown area. It needed to have more tender loving care, and I have figured that out. So I do that with my crown area. I love it, and I give it extra attention. And when I had the Kiwi do, I feel like that was perfect for this area right here. And I may end up writing them and kind of really working harder to get a replacement, because I may really need that. So look at this, y'all. So now I'm in a place where it's like, I'm not believing the hype anymore. I am not cutting this hair so that it matches this hair. I'm just not doing that. I'm just not doing it. So look at this, guys. This is what I wanted to show y'all. Okay, this is what it looks like before I start zhuzhing it up and everything. So just bear with me right now. I'll make it look cute in a minute. But look at this. So this is my crown area right here. Y'all know, right? Okay, that's not quite my crown area. This is my crown area. And while I'm celebrating, you and all my OGs, put a flower if you remember this, because you know the struggle. I have had a struggle with my crown from the beginning. You know, you can see it in my intro videos. You can see it. It stands out. So right here, it has grown so much, and it's gotten so thick, and it's been so beautiful. And as I celebrate this growing, look at it. Let me just pull it so that, because it's the 4 type hair, so it kinks up. But just look at the length. See, it's nice length, right? If I stretch it and pull it, then it grows. But look at the disparity there. Look at that. There's like not even like when I used to have weaves, I would have never let that happen in my weave. I would be like cutting it so it can kind of blend, but that's just the way it grows. It like grows like this. So my dilemma is this, and what I came on to tell you is, I'm leaving it alone. I'm gonna do like those other 2 ladies did, and this is just gonna grow like this. And I remember in the beginning, now I get it. Now, when your hair starts to grow, is what I'm saying, you're going to start seeing all these disparities because of all the different textures and the multi-textures of your hair. And then you're going to think, oh my gosh, something's wrong with my hair. I got to do this. I got to do that. Leave it alone. This is called the awkward stage. Okay? Your hair just in an awkward stage. I'm going to let this hair finally be like, can I just be judged based on myself for a change? Can you like keep me here? Yes, I am. I'm letting this hair grow as long as it wants to go. If it goes down to my butt, then I'm going to have a tail to my butt. And I'm going to figure out a hairstyle. Maybe I have to put a piece right here. I don't know. But I'm just not going to sacrifice this hair that's so healthy. Everything I'm doing, it's just growing. It's like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm just going to grow because she's doing right by me. And then this one's like, yeah, she's doing right by me too, but I'm just different. So this is the thing, is that not only is it growing faster, for some reason, this hair just grows fast. There's another head of hair, but this is doing well. It's just that it's got so much to make it look like it's not. It's just kinkier. That's the first thing. And it takes a lot more stretch. And this is the catch-22. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just needing to talk to y'all. And I just hope that, this helps somebody else. The other thing that this could make me, that the pitfall that I fell into with this is, oh, maybe I need to, this is where somebody would say, well, maybe I should text-lax this area to make it match this area. Or maybe I should cut this to make this match this. And so either way, you're going to hurt your hair to make it be something it's not. I've got to find a way to get past this stage, because once it's down to my butt, once all this is down to my butt, and this may not quite be that way, then, man, I'll find a way to cover it. I'm just not going to keep sacrificing my hair growing because one area keeps on, lagging behind. So what I'm going to do with this right here is I'm going to find better ways to stretch it, because if you look in here, it's still, not only is it growing slower, but it's also shrunken the most. So it's the shorter part, and it shrinks so much, as this is the stretched out part, as you can see, and it grows faster. So it makes a huge disparity. And so if you're having multi-textured hair and you're growing it and it's beginning to grow, you're going to start seeing these things. I would say what I'm going to do is I'm leaving it alone. I am not going to cut it to make it match, and I'm not going to try to blow this out and damage this. if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm doing obviously this part saying, well, I'm happy. I just look like this. This is just how I am. And it's like, well, I'm happy too. And this is just the way I am. So guess what? Maybe we as Black women have not been able to show off how our hair is. This is my hair. So I look at all these women on YouTube and everywhere, and I'm thinking, yeah, my hair is growing, but why doesn't it look like hers and hers and hers? Well, it doesn't, because I got this long tail. And you know what? Well, the first time I said this on YouTube, they said, well, just cut it. And I did. And I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not, because then I feel like the enemy wins. And then like mentally, it looks like your hair can't grow or your hair doesn't grow. No. And I fall into the whole trap of, I wish this hair looked like this hair, you know, or I wish this, and I'm not doing that. I'm going to love every part of my multicultural, it probably is this is probably because of the multicultural in my family, but the multi-textured hair, I'm going to find, maybe I'll just find styles that make it work until this part grows. Or how about I do a novel thing and keep doing what I'm doing. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. So I just need to share that with y'all. And I think it's a topic that just showed up in my life because my hair is growing. So I'm so excited. And then you know what? If you've never had long hair, then don't judge your hair yet. This is what your hair looks like when it grows. It doesn't look like this person over here or that. It's so cool when you see all these people with the same texture all over. So look how thick this is. If this was the same texture as this, my whole head will look totally different. And there, I could definitely stretch this, and I can use different techniques to stretch it. But I can never compromise loving this. I can never compromise it, because look how healthy it is. Look how it's just flourished so much. And it's so much longer than it seems because it's type 4. And then right in here, you know, it gets even tighter in there. And I can't always get to it. But I feel like, you know what? I'm still loving it, and it's doing well. So it sounds like I'm talking myself into this, and I am. Because it's a new thing I'm noticing. I'm like, my hair is so long and it's growing, but it just looks different from everybody's. What's wrong with it? Like, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's that we don't hear enough people talking about the multi-texture hair that we all have. You know, people of color and Black women, African-American women, we are mixed with Native American, we're mixed with white and African. So we're going to have all kinds of things going on with our complexion and with our eye color, our hair color, our textures. Everything about us is going to be multicultural. So we need to be prepared for our hair to have different textures and different things going on with it. And I feel like you're going to see it. You can hide it when it's short. For some reason, when our hair is short, having different textures in it, you can kind of hide it. But when it starts to grow, now the different textures are doing the different things that it does. And you're going to have to try. The other thing I learned is that I'm going to have to do different techniques if I want to, if I ever wanted to all look the same, I'm going to have to do a different technique. And from the beginning when I grew my hair, I always had to shorten this by wetting it a little bit to crunch it up a little more to match this. I've always been doing that. So I'm basically saying in this video that I'm ready to just accept it, to accept that part of my hair too. So I've accepted so much about my hair, and I've learned so much about it up until now, but I think it's time for me to accept that too. And I feel like until I can accept that, I can't go on to the next level with growing my hair. So growing my hair is going to look like that. And if you're like me and we're growing our hair for these 4 months, you may be coming to a place where, ooh, do I need a haircut? Not necessarily. It depends if you want to. If you want to do that, but I have news for you, you'll always be doing it then, because your hair will always grow like that. You know? So there's nowhere around it except finding more stretching techniques where you start to stretch that 4 type hair a little more, maybe in a gentle, safe way, so it can match the longer hair. If your goal is length, then you can't keep cutting it, and you can't keep ignoring the disparity there. You just have to find styles that make it work, and you just gotta rock it. So I'm gonna have to find styles that work. I'm gonna have to accept this. I'm gonna have to rock it. I'm gonna have to find stretching techniques that make it look like it's closer to one thing, because there's nothing wrong with this hair. Why would I cut it? I've been trimming it every 2 months. So my hair is fine. You know, right now it's a little dry. It's time to wash it and stuff, and I need to kind of hook it up. And before the the video's over, I'll try to at least let you see my hair when it looks nice. But I figured I'd just come on and tell you my new epiphany. Like literally I figured this out like yesterday, okay? And I wanted it to be real time. So please let this, I want to open up this discussion because we've already talked about low porosity. We've already talked about all these different things, but we have not talked about this multi-textured hair. I'm like, it's not just multi-textured, it's like a whole thing. That means you gotta like govern how you grow your hair. I think it's about growing multicultural hair, multi-textured hair. So when it's time to grow your hair and you start seeing length, that's when you're gonna have to start to pay attention to the different textures, and you have to make a decision. Do you want to keep cutting it so that it matches and it keeps up with the shorter, kinkier 4-type hair that's growing slower, or it's probably either growing slower or it's not retaining as well, or it's something's up with it? Do you want to compromise the rest of your hair to keep up with it? Or do you want to say, no, I'm going to let it all grow like those other ladies did? And I think that's what they had to do. They had to just ignore those areas and just cover it with the long hair and let those areas just be kinky. And I think I'm going to make the decision to just ignore the fact that it's not growing the same. I'm just going to just not compromise my hair that is growing for my own psyche. I mean, then the devil wins and it's like, oh, see, your hair can't grow. It does grow. It's growing. It's just that there's an area that is lagging, might be lagging behind, but it might not be. If I blew this hair out, then we can see how long it really is, because it's probably way longer than it seems. So these are just things I want to just get out there, and I want to hear a discussion about it from you. Is all of your hair the exact same texture? All of it? Or do you have multi-textures also? And if you do, how long is it? Is it, what happened when it grew? When it started to grow, did you have to do something different? Did you feel awkward? Did your hair look funny to you? Did you keep it that way? What did you do to let it grow with a different texture? And did you leave it alone? Did you let it grow? Because I think after a certain point, once the crown gets to bra length, then it won't matter as much. Then I may trim it a little bit to catch up, but I don't think it will matter as much to me, that it's so different. But if I keep cutting it and never gets to the, that length, then it's like I'm never allowing it to have that chance to grow, And I think this is something that is like, I started looking it up on YouTube. I'm like, this is a thing. I hear people talking about it. I don't know if they have as big of a disparity as I do in the areas I do. They have this in such a good area that it covers the hair that's, lagging behind. So they can get away with it. Whereas I'm actually not able to hide mine. It's like right here. You know what I mean? So, I just either it's going to be stretched or not. So anyway, let me just make this look cute and in the video looking cuter, and then we will move on. I'll be right back. What do y'all think? How's my hair looking these days? I know you guys see what I don't see sometimes. Let me know what you think. So I just kind of mess with the curls so much that they probably started getting a little frizzy. But I'm not caring as much these days because I figure I'm not going anywhere, first of all. And today I'm going to do a wash day. My regular curls are coming back at the ends. There you go. So now the ends of my hair, it's got its normal curl back. I remember when I used to want my hair to move. It was like a huge deal for my hair to move. So I'm going to enjoy the length that I have, the different lengths that I have. I am not going to worry about it, and I am not going to let the enemy steal my joy. I am so excited about the growth. I'm happy about the growth, and it's just going to be something that I just realized. I'm like, oh my goodness, yeah, my hair is growing, but it's revealing some stuff, but I'm going to just keep enjoying it. I'm not going to let it mess with me. I already went through a setback. I made it through that setback. I am not going to let it mess with me. Put a little bit of gloss. My Mary Kay. Anyway, I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all next Thursday where we share what we're doing on Thursday. And I hope y'all are gonna look cute, do your hair, and then go ahead and do your wash day, but at least give yourself a chance to see where your hair is. Have fun with it. Do a length check. just look at it at least. Enjoy it for a minute first and just like kind of have fun with it. It's growing. My hair is growing. It's not perfect, but it's growing. And I think when we come out of this July, then I'll see where I'm at with things. We'll see how, July 1st, you know what I mean? Take it from there, but give yourself a chance to get there, So keep on taking advantage of the time that we're home. Stay home. Stand up for yourself if you don't want to go out, and don't go out. And take care of yourself, and don't ever get weary on doing these precautions of wearing the masks, washing your hands, and watching what your hands touched. Don't touch your face, okay? It's still out there, and it's still killing people, and it's still dangerous. So just because everybody's having fun right now does not mean it's not out there. So take precaution, take care of yourself, and be wise. And this is of any time, this is the most important time for you to really listen to what God's telling you to do. If he's tugging at your heart to do something, obey it, because he is the only one that knows, right? And that's walking in the Spirit. If you are interested in coming to the family of Christ, please stay on. I'd love to say that prayer with you. Otherwise, I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all next Thursday, God willing. All right? Our next time together here would be on Sunday at 2 live, okay? If you're interested in dancing with me Saturday, go on to bellydancefit.com or patriceevansjoy.com at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday live, okay? I love you, and I'll see you then, okay? Bye. Stay on if you're interested in coming to the family of Christ, okay? So I'm just going to say that prayer with you. Repeat after me. Jesus, forgive me of my sins. I turn from my ways. I'm ready to go your way. I believe that you are all man and all God, and you as God came on this earth and walked the earth, and you died on the cross just for me. I believe you unlocked the keys to hell, and you rose the third day. I believe you're alive today in heaven on the right-hand side of God the Father. Please come in my heart and be my Lord and Savior, so I can be with you forever in heaven. And so I can hear you as you guide me now in safety. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, God bless you if you said that prayer really, really from your heart, like you really, really said it. You're what they call born again. It's the most important thing you could do in your life. It's the only thing that can bring you to heaven. And this is what everyone needs to be doing now. I believe this is why God is allowing these things to happen. It's because he wants more people to do that. So if you can help and share that very thing with your family, then everybody that you know, let them know about Jesus and how to come to Jesus. And when they do, they'll be babies in Christ, and they just get a Holy Bible, go into the book of John, and begin to learn about who your new being now. But God, the Holy Spirit, is living inside of you. And if you want to learn more about that, you need to go into the Bible and learn. Read John, go into Acts, and read more of the New Testament, and go into a Bible-believing church that's online now. You can find one, or you can join me on Sundays at 2, and keep being fed this word. We live by the word. We get fed in our spirit by this word. So I'm eating meat because I've been growing so much with it. And you're now a baby drinking milk. So you want to grow now and learn who God really is. Okay? Not what somebody thinks they are, but what he really says he is in the Bible. And let me just tell you right now, he's love, and he adores you and loves you, and he's joyful. So if you start hearing people talking about things that are not joyful and loving and kind and beautiful and fair and just, then they're probably not talking about the right God. Okay? Well, I love you so much, and I hope that you come back next week too. Okay? Bye.